Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 114th Commencement Ceremony of North Royalton High School.
I'm happy to announce the next speakers for our commencement, seniors Becca Pavelich and Ethan Butler. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and go Bears.
Good evening, friends, family, and fellow graduating seniors. It is an honor to be able to speak to each and every one of you. This is it. We finally made it to the culmination of our high school career. Even though we've had hardships thrust upon us during this last quarter, I do not want to stand in front of you and talk solely about all that we've lost. You're watching this virtually from the comfort of your own home. You already know how much we're missing out on. Instead, I'm going to tell you about all of the moments we did get to experience together. As an avid film lover myself, I want to rewind to the beginning of our high school movie. Like any hit blockbuster should, the beginning of our high school years captivated us from the start. The majority of us began our coming-of-age film by making the long and treacherous journey across the parking lot, introducing us to our set for the next 4 years. We quickly met the cast of characters that would be starring alongside us, discovering new faces and rediscovering ones we'd known since elementary school. From scene to scene, we'd move from one fluorescently lit room to the next, trying to remember facts and formulas that are no longer significant, cramming for tests that have come and gone. Many of us began to fill our movie with as much as possible, as we tried new clubs, sports, extracurriculars, and arts programs. By sophomore year, our movie progressed from mere exposition as the plot thickened. Some of us began to challenge ourselves academically, taking AP classes for the first time. Many of us achieved the milestone of obtaining our driver's permits and licenses, suddenly spending nights driving around, looking for anything to do, looking for everything to do. We earned a new sense of freedom, relishing in it as we'd pick up our friends just to get in our cars to find something exciting to do with our time. By junior year, we faced new conflicts, reached pivotal points in our movie's plotline, such as preparing for standardized tests and beginning our college searches. Some of us faced casting changes, as supporting characters came in and out of scenes, friendships changing throughout our 4 years. If you're lucky, you found co-stars who shared the screen with you throughout your entirety of your film. We began imagining what the future would look like once we walked out the high school doors for the last time, thinking about what our lives would hold when we no longer were limited by the halls we'd been walking for the past 3 years. Fast forwarding through our film, we finally reached our peak, the year everyone waits for, senior year. We watched as our movie set changed day by day as the building we had memorized quickly began transforming with the new construction project. We began to experience the first of many lasts, like our last first day of high school, sports games, band contests, and dances. I know that for myself, the first 3 quarters of senior year held some of the best memories of my entire high school career. I only wish they didn't go by so fast. It feels as if someone was holding the fast forward button down, speeding through these moments only to press pause abruptly, stopping the movie altogether, just as we were reaching the rising action, as the ending was within reach. The climax of the movie is supposed to be the most exciting, the resolution the most satisfying. We were robbed just as everything was starting to get good. I know that many of you are hurting over the lost milestones, wishing you could participate in your activities and athletics one last time, to finish your senior year as you've always imagined you would. I, too, feel cheated by what we're going through. Each of us is the starring actor and actress in our own high school movie, and it's disappointing beyond words that we are not getting the chance to film our final scenes. To all the athletes who didn't get to experience a senior sports season, to all of the drama kids who weren't able to take their final bows at the spring musical, to the art seniors missing out on your senior showcase, and many more who I have not called out individually. I feel for you, and I understand what you're going through. However, I have faith that each and every one of you will find the closure you need, that your movie will eventually wrap as it should have. It's okay if you're feeling upset, because I too want to rewind to the beginning, pausing on the highlights, cherishing the moments more now that I realize just how precious they were. To my fellow graduating seniors, I am proud of each and every one of you for the accomplishments you've achieved. We've been planning our futures since the day we walked into our kindergarten classrooms, the day we began our education, carefully working towards goals that seemed so far away but are now scarily close. I hope that your lives after high school are all that you've imagined they'd be, but I also hope that you rewind sometimes, replaying the pivotal high school moments that made you who you are. Here's to our futures. As our names are read off one by one, the credits of our high school movie will begin to roll. Whether you are joining the military, entering the workforce, or heading off to college, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in filming your sequels, and pray that your next screenplays become smashing successes. Thank you.
Rebecca Joyce Pavelich, summa cum laude.
I am blessed to have been your principal, and I look forward to celebrating your future successes. Please know that I love you guys, I am proud of you, and I will miss you. Most importantly, don't forget, regardless of where you go or what you do, you will always be a North Royalton Bear. Please rise for the singing of the North Royalton High School alma mater.